Eddie Murphy, the iconic comedian who took the world by storm in the 1980s, now offers a reflective look back at his own career in the new documentary, Being Eddie. At just under 65, Murphy remains active, juggling sequels like Coming to America 2 in 2021, the creatively titled Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. in 2024, and the upcoming Shrek 5 in 2027. Yet this latest project feels unexpectedly introspective, resembling the kind of testimonial one might associate with a career retrospective. Directed by Angus Wall, the documentary positions Murphy as both subject and narrator, offering a self-aware, soft-spoken exploration of the man behind the laughter. The film isn't merely a highlight reel. It's a meditation on Murphy's unique place in comedy. Clips from his Saturday Night Live days, early stand-up specials, and blockbuster films remind viewers of the sheer virtuosity he displayed in his prime. Wall's direction emphasizes not only Murphy's comedic timing, but also the cultural impact of his work, showing how he navigated both the expectations of Hollywood and the pressures of becoming a trailblazer in an era when few African-American comedians reached his level of fame. One of the most striking elements of Being Eddie is its focus on the influence Murphy has had on contemporary comedy. Stars like Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Jamie Foxx, Dave Chappelle, and Pete Davidson all appear to attest that Murphy paved the way for their own success. Their testimonials underscore the magnitude of Murphy's career, portraying him as a mentor figure, even if indirectly. While Murphy doesn't shy away from acknowledging his talent, he also openly credits Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby for shaping his comedic sensibilities, highlighting a lineage of influence that extends across generations of performers. The documentary carefully balances reverence with candidness. Murphy reflects on the pressures and expectations that accompanied early fame, his experiences on SNL, and the evolution of his film career. From his breakout roles in 48 Hours and Beverly Hills Cop to voice acting in Shrek, the documentary paints a picture of a performer who continually adapted while maintaining a distinct comedic voice. These reflections offer viewers insight into both the public and private sides of a career often defined by larger-than-life performances. Director Angus Wall employs a mixture of archival footage, interviews, and behind-the-scenes material to construct a portrait of Murphy that feels intimate yet celebratory. Classic stand-up clips remind audiences of his mastery over timing, character work, and improvisation. Sequences from SNL sketches showcase Murphy's ability to embody multiple personas seamlessly, highlighting skills that would later translate to the big screen. Meanwhile, commentary from fellow comedians and industry insiders situates Murphy within a broader cultural and professional context, reinforcing his role as a transformative figure in comedy and cinema alike. What makes Being Eddie particularly compelling is Murphy's self-awareness. He doesn't dwell in nostalgia or inflate his legacy. Instead, he situates his achievements within a continuum of comedic history. By acknowledging the contributions of his predecessors while reflecting on his own challenges, Murphy creates a narrative that feels authentic and grounded. The documentary thereby avoids the pitfalls of hagiography, presenting a career both monumental in its impact and human in its struggles. The documentary also explores the nuances of Murphy's personal and professional evolution. While fans may remember him for high-energy performances and blockbuster successes, Being Eddie emphasizes introspection and thoughtful commentary. Murphy discusses the choices behind his roles, the risks he took in blending comedy with drama, and his approach to revitalizing franchises later in his career. Interviews with collaborators and younger comedians highlight how his influence reverberates across multiple generations, showing that his legacy is both inspirational and instructive. Additionally, the film provides insight into Murphy's work ethic and approach to creativity. Even with decades in the industry, he maintains a disciplined, thoughtful attitude toward performance and storytelling. The documentary suggests that Murphy's enduring relevance stems not only from talent, but also from an awareness of comedic tradition, audience expectations, and personal growth. By positioning him as both a guide to his own career and a reflection on the evolution of comedy, Being Eddie becomes more than a biography. It's a meditation on artistry. As Being Eddie progresses, The documentary emphasizes Murphy's transformative impact on comedy and culture. Beyond simply entertaining, Murphy broke racial barriers in Hollywood, showing that an African-American comedian could dominate box office charts and television ratings simultaneously. Interviews with Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, and Jamie Foxx underline the magnitude of his influence. Without Murphy's groundbreaking work, their careers may have taken entirely different paths. The film also highlights the evolution of Murphy's comedic style, from edgy, high-energy performances in the 1980s to more measured, reflective roles in recent years. Archival footage paired with contemporary commentary underscores that his approach to humor was always both innovative and strategic, navigating cultural sensitivities while retaining authenticity. Murphy's reflections reveal a performer who understands the weight of his own legacy. He acknowledges missteps and celebrates triumphs with equal candor, offering insight into the pressures of fame and the sacrifices made along the way. The documentary also explores how he has balanced blockbuster film roles, stand-up, and voice acting, demonstrating an ability to reinvent himself without losing his comedic identity. Being Eddie positions Murphy not as a relic of comedy history, but as an enduring influence whose lessons and style continue to resonate with both audiences and peers. Wall's direction cleverly integrates interviews with Murphy's collaborators and protégés, allowing the audience to witness the admiration and respect he commands. Dave Chappelle, Pete Davidson, and other notable comedians speak candidly about how Murphy's risk-taking, charisma, and commitment to originality shaped their approach to performance. These perspectives underscore the documentary's theme. Murphy's career is not only a personal success story, but a cultural touchstone that has reshaped standards of comedy and representation in entertainment. The documentary also explores Murphy's influence beyond comedy. Clips from Coming to America, 48 Hours, and Beverly Hills Cop illustrate how he redefined the leading man in mainstream Hollywood cinema. By seamlessly blending humor with charisma and dramatic tension, Murphy challenged industry norms, proving that a comedic actor could headline blockbuster films while appealing to a wide demographic. Being Eddie captures this delicate balance, demonstrating how Murphy's ability to navigate multiple genres and media platforms cemented his status as a versatile and enduring entertainer. What makes Being Eddie particularly compelling is its focus on self-awareness and humility. Murphy is candid about the debts he owes to Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, and others, while also asserting his own role in shaping modern comedy. He navigates these discussions without false modesty, presenting a portrait of a man who knows his strengths, acknowledges his influences, and understands the responsibility that comes with fame. The documentary also humanizes Murphy, offering glimpses of vulnerability alongside triumph, illustrating that even the most celebrated performers confront doubts, challenges, and pressure. Moreover, the film situates Murphy's achievements within a larger cultural context. It highlights the importance of representation, showcasing how his work opened doors for comedians of color and redefined what was possible for African-American actors in Hollywood. From SNL sketches to major film roles, Murphy's career becomes a lens through which audiences can examine broader shifts in comedy, race, and entertainment over the past 4 decades. By combining personal reflection with historical perspective, Being Eddie succeeds as both a biography and a cultural document. In its final segments, Being Eddie delivers a reflective and celebratory conclusion. Murphy's legacy is unmistakable, a career defined by innovation, influence, and resilience. The documentary emphasizes that even with decades of success, Murphy continues to evolve, approaching new projects with thoughtfulness and energy. Interviews with peers, archival footage, and Murphy's own narration create a rich, multi-layered portrait that honors both the performer and the person. Ultimately, Being Eddie serves as both a tribute and a masterclass in comedy. It reminds audiences why Murphy remains a touchstone for comedians, actors, and fans worldwide. By blending humor, reflection, and insight, the documentary captures the essence of a career that transformed comedy and popular culture. For longtime fans and newcomers alike, Being Eddie offers an engaging, thoughtful, and deeply human look at the life and work of one of comedy's greatest figures, reaffirming Eddie Murphy's status as a true king of comedy.